Would it? You know, I remember my homie Mike, right? My homie Mike said, hey, so far this people to this particular hood, right? And everybody thought that he was,
I'm just bullshitting. I ain't got nothing to do. Once I go live, we smoking, we listening to random shit. What's going down in the way. If you didn't know, now you know.
Is that the whole motive would be this girl I'm not going to identify. She'll call Mike, hey, I want to go party with you. And Mike's like, all right, I know you go party at. I'll pick you up. Now, while she's partying, he in the back selling the buying bread. One time, Mike bought more than too many people with him. Right. So let me just tell you the story. Now the story here is just one coming to Durk. It'll just be so many girls. And they go to this hood. I'm not gonna say who it is. And they party off her, off what she wanna do. But for her, he's just going to party. For him, he's going to do good. And this is a true story. He lost his life. He bought her about 2-3 times. But he only really, if he ain't had no drug deals at the crib, he wouldn't be taking her there. He didn't give a fuck that much about her, for her to, for him to go out his way for her to want to have a good time. So she's going to be good thinking it's a party. He's going to be good knowing that in the party, I'm about to make money and feel good. So they got two different motives for going to the same place. Because she got a custom to going to the place, and he got a custom to taking her, to get her needs out the way, and it was a good excuse. All my friends want to go there. One time he bought like 3-4 people with him, and the girl thought, you know, she wanted to bring her people, and people thought it was cool. She been around people. Mike don't know. You don't know Mike doing the drugs too. He never caught on. He just know artists and people. He just go on the back for a minute, and he come back. But one time they pulled up like 4-5 people. You know they took every process because they thought he was trying to take on her. Because it wasn't females that got invited, it was niggas. Nigga, they only accustomed to seeing you. They let him live. I mean, they let her live. And killed the rest of the niggas that was there. And so Mike, the other 2-3 niggas that they bought. The other 2-3 niggas never been to the hood. They came off the good. So like, yeah, I got this cool people say, y'all be good. Mike like kids, all of you good, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's up there. God be sitting in the living room, God ain't about nothing anyway, but the people at the party, when they think Mike pull up, they like, hold on, this nigga might be trying to set us up. And watch them pull up. You know how these cartels watch them pull up. Now that wasn't the girl first time there. I wonder who she was. That's what drives a lot of this, because I've gone to enough brews now and smoked enough product to know that. Because if the girl went before with one person and it was her, and he happened to be the person that's still alive, whether he died, and he can tell the story, or he knows something, or he knows. They may not have been going for a BBL vote like this. That ain't his real name, though. He may have been going for a college study, but he don't this one without telling nobody else. He may be going for other things that people thinking it was just like, hold on, where do you go? Wait a minute, red alert, time to or could be the police and could fucking set up. I have never seen the police act so quick. They didn't do it for Sam Quayle. Nigga, people in Texas know this shit happen all the goddamn time. They ain't do this fast work for no fucking body. They have been the police, or she may have been the police. Look in their jobs, look at the background there. And they would take to it. Like, wait a minute. This dude trying to set us up. So when you come down here this time, we're gonna leave it. I'll find. And look, y'all, if you wrong, you're wrong. And nowadays, it's like crazy. It's like astonishing how much darker your product will get just the last 3 days. Like, it doesn't need to be a long time. It just needs to be 3 days of like a lower light level, higher ECs, and your like color just starts going through a lot more. You don't have to drop the temperature super low. Yeah, 75 degrees or something like that. Josh was actually pointing out those the other day when we were in another facility. And you gotta look at it on another way. The plants are between. Yeah, I'm gonna bring every angle all the way through, and the ones right underneath the light. I hope a female desire the one. No purple at all. They were still like green with like a little bit of purple coming through. Because at the end of the day, the intent don't never always be there. Sometimes it happens. Like exactly the same. You telling me that a woman or a man, I don't give a fuck who, but just in this case, a female decision for one surgery leads to 2 people dying. Sometimes everything you want to do ain't good for you. It's amazing how you think you know everything. I don't think I know everything. I just go by every scenario possible. And that's what I'm doing to you right now. What I'm doing is, the reason I feel that I'm wrong is because the way I thought in real life is think in real life, I literally bring it on to without putting shit. There's never been a decision. Only when I was a young teenager was I one-track minded on shit. But I've been wrong on a lot of shit. Like back in the day, you thought a nigga was a snitch that wasn't. You thought a nigga always the girl you never did. You thought shit and you never was able to. And what about this? And what about this? And what about this? And what kept me out of jail and what kept me in the grave is that for some reason I just always thought of every possibility. And a lot of people lack that shit. And really it's just called common sense. Common sense will tell you if something happens. You gotta think it out through. You just don't run with the first shit that happens. And this is why street is not common sense, because a lot of people get killed in the first thing they do. I'm gonna tell y'all a real life story. So these 2 wheels beat each other, killing each other, right? Yeah. One hood was swarming every block, every block. Well, the nigga had got killed, right? What happened was, when they nigga got killed, they instantly thought that they did. So they went to they blocked and took another motherfucker. Whole time, they nigga tried to rob somebody. And the nigga who wasn't from no hood, either one of the hood, and the nigga was able to pull his gun out and shoot him. So because y'all lack awareness of common sense to think shit through, y'all thought one track minded. It had to be them niggas that was wrong as fuck. It was wrong as fuck. While the real killer got away. The real killer got him a free body. So while y'all thinking of the film, it was cool. You know. I bumped into scenarios like that over like 5, 6 times. So where you only find out later though. That's the fucked up thing. You only find out later. You know, a nigga might say details to a nigga. And then you get on the phone like, how the fuck was this nigga right here know that? You don't know nobody over here. You don't know that close. You just didn't know. Being one track minded, I had you lost out here, bro. When my nigga Cook died, nobody knew how he died. Everybody was saying somebody shot him. That's what you go to. All of them inside, all of them, you know, that's what we go to. But I forgot, I don't know why. I said that like, because I'm thinking about, okay, what type of nigga is Cook? He likes to do drugs. So I thought to take pills before he died. I mean, before I found out. I thought of that. I thought he could have got shot. Then I'm thinking he could have shot him. Two different groups of niggas. Well, I'm thinking, all right, they could have shot him. Then they could have shot him. Then I thought suicide because you never know what a motherfucker was going through. I thought 5 different things first. And when the real deal hit me, I won't feel blindsided. A lot of the other people instead of blindsided because they never thought or fabricated in their mind that a pill could put your mouth in. I thought that already. That's why I was fucked up. Like how to do when a motherfucker be like, Uncle Joe will die, but they say he got cancer. You like, oh man, he got some car. Then when you find out, they like, oh, he got shot in the head. Nigga, you gonna be like, what the fuck? He got shot in the head. What the fuck? I'm the type of nigga I think. I'm not here to bring on one track mind with I think shit. That's called taking y'all to a bed. I'm here to bring y'all every fucking thing. That's why I'm scared. If you know everything I cover, I'm awesome, super still. I even said if Durk gets me, I would apologize. I should shit first. I'm not just gonna say, yeah, you snitch and I don't give a fuck. No, I'm serious. If you didn't, I would say I'm sorry. But until then, you got people. I'm talking about they just be attacking motherfuckers every day for nothing. They don't even know what they like. Don't even know what they like. What you do? They just do it. That's the drama in here, bro. That's the drama in here. I'm not gonna do it, bro. So, then it's another thing, right? So why they kill them two niggas in my house? They say you got shot 3 times in the leg. Why they ain't kill him? What stopped us from killing him? Oh, I've never heard of cartel not being on this. Do we? And cartel staying in a week. When I saw cartels do it, they keep nothing and don't give a fuck. They don't turn it on me. When the hell, all these Americans have been killed in cartels over the years. When the fuck have we ever seen a cartel issue an apology?
yeah, that's what trying to comes out the consumer. Yeah, and even up to the curators. I mean, at a level, at a certain level, it is, but it's a very high level that not when you're on. Yeah, meaning like you're making your own strains, you're working with breeders, you know what I mean?
Of course,
it's just like it is up to the consumer, you know.
Fuck it, you also gotta make sure that so they was going going down there because you can be all about it.
Do you feel like you see
I don't give a fuck who you think you is in America. We ain't them. And when we look at our brand, we ain't them, nigga. We is not gangster how we think we is, nigga. Some of these people get full blind. You ain't ready to work until you goddamn right. How the fuck I'm ready to work? Shit, I never seen.
It's making its way to depths and all the other shit.
Nigga, you act like you ready for a cartel war, nigga. Go your stupid ass down there if you want to. I ain't gonna make you for nothing. I don't give a fuck. Fuck to your wallet. Fuck all that shit. I ain't doing it. I don't want to have a good time. Fuck that, nigga. I can have a good time with my cigarettes, myself, my truck, and my phone. And I'll have a party. I'll have a good time with my people. I'll have a good time with my kids, man. I'll have fucking myself, you know, call it crazy. I swear to God, hey, Craig, you doing good today? I'm doing fine. All right. Hey, Craig, you doing live today? Yes, I am. All right, you know. Yeah. I talk to my goddamn self. I laugh. I watch the game. Come on, y'all. Yeah, bro. By myself. By my goddamn self. I ask myself questions like, should I really trust this shit? Because I'm asking you. I'm asking myself. I don't even trust myself. Fuck you. Because sometimes me and dumb ass, I don't know if it's me talking, my mom talking, whoever is talking. Sometimes I'm like, then I get up and be like, shit, so ass up. And I be like, that bitch is the mind that we never see. Now, one part of me just said, don't tell a motherfucker for absolute no. The other part of me just told me to sit down, and the other part of me don't know who the fuck you are. I'm a crazy stuff. My mom was supposed to get this downtown. Everyone's looking to take time. People think you can just and we make fun of people so shit that here. If my mama took us downtown, we down there doing all that. Because I'm going to wind up in Mexico. Chris drunk. I'm I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. Your love is suicidal. Your love is suicidal. I'm sitting here between you. I'm sitting here between you. I don't wanna do my job. Breaking already through. Breaking. Baby, you take control of you, I know that you're lost and you're gone. Hey, baby, like they hard, dog. What you know? You know what it is. Well, you do that. Nobody else will. That's hard. Do it better than what you got. Couple of days for the second $20 for niggas want to be a fucking so bad. Man, I don't even chill around all that shit, man. Fuck that. Fuck, I would have gone out. Kiss my ass. I don't even want to tour around my own city because you know I ain't going to no motherfucking Mexico. I'm not getting on no plane. It's gonna take me forever to do it. I put my PC to be on the ground. Once the Kobe Brown, all these motherfuckers, I'm cool. This is life all along. I ain't get on the boat. This stuff is Titanic 20 times. I'm cool. Man, I ain't about to be hanging these nigga the boat. Think the nigga, I'm nigga, what? If y'all don't do something, these motherfuckers know they about to die. Don't ask me about it right. I don't know. These motherfuckers know they about to die. Nigga, the boat going down. Nigga. The boat going down. Y'all know it. Nigga, y'all know the dumb son of a bitch. Nigga, I'm swimming till I die. I don't give a fuck. You should have been on the boat in the first place. But none of the motherfuckers should have been to Mexico. Look, what happened in Mexico, stay in Mexico right there. The cartel fucked all up, so good. Should have wanted to ass. This is no booty ass fuck down somewhere, goddamn. Hey man, I don't look, man. That I don't y'all part. They're the niggas alive. We go to Mexico. Yeah, niggas out there. If you made cigarettes smoking this bad, nigga, how dare you got a cigarette back to your ear, and you talking about, we're going to Mexico. As soon as you got that motherfucker, y'all gotta shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down. Two niggas just lost their life for what? Sit down, man. I ain't gotta just get up and move and shit, bro. Man, if I could, I'd sit there like this all day for days, bro. Shit, I was made on YouTube. Kids can't go say what you do. Y'all be shit. Y'all sit down, man. Hell no, man. I don't even like being around people. Nigga, fuck that. What the fuck I want to be around? How you got out there? You know, I don't know what nothing is. We the only 5 dumb motherfuckers that know what we say. I bet you motherfuckers hopped out the car. They was scared. They was motherfuckers. Nigga, I'm cool, nigga. Man, I ain't going around those shit like that, nigga. The fuck? They probably hopped out and said, we kill you and all that shit. They probably said, don't run. We won't kill you. And you dumbass to the brand new out there, because y'all don't even know what the fuck they were saying. They kissed my ass. I don't want to be around nobody that can call me a bitch ass nigga. I don't know. I'm just sitting there eating my sandwich. And the nigga looking at me like, 20. Nigga, all we know is boot style. That's it. If it ain't boot style, we don't know. Hola, boot style, and block. We don't know a motherfucking thing. And we dibbling dabbling around. Think you barely know shit. I'm cool, man. I don't want to be here. So shit, I'm just saying this motherfucker. Come on, man. I look, man. I'm keeping it real holy to you. Y'all get that if you all don't want. They fall. Sit the fuck down. You two niggas just lost your life because of raggedy, gag ass shit when you get goddamn cosmetic search on a nasty ass body. Knowing all you gotta do is put some of that goddamn thing to say, you know, I'm getting because the intersex that's crazy. It could take time to go into Mexico to get their body good. Wow, then I take off this dumbass shit got those things. You ain't got somebody good all year round. Any takes time to come you in Mexico. Come on, man. This shit crazy, man. Y'all know that's the church makes you look. I love our this. Y'all don't need to be in Taco Bell. What the fuck I'm going there for? Bro. They don't even be in the United States of America Taco Bell. I be seeing black people in there. I know it's a problem. You pull up the Taco Bell. Yeah, what you want? What you want? Nigga, I was expecting you. I don't want you to put your order in. Say what you mean, what you want. Nigga, you go to Taco Bell, this black boy from the street, nice in the mouth. This didn't say Los Kilos, Taco Bell, not Los Kilos, nigga. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all don't understand how I'm thinking, bro. This is crazy. Man. Yeah, I don't give me no more money. I'm cool. Watch cartoon. I'm going to hear crime on hell no, bro. I don't even go down south. That's too close to me. Cool. I don't like Quando Tantana. But you love me, I don't know one word. I don't even know what the fuck I just said. But ain't that what he says, dog? And then here we is, this nigga Carlos said tonight. One goddamn time. Maria. Let's cook dinner. I'm not going to watch Chinese one for this. The only time I know Chinese is to the rest of it. Too young. Nigga for one track, we want no goddamn. Cause I know the China, the first motherfucker I'm asking for was too young.
Really stupid.
Oh my God. That's the first motherfucker I'm asking for. And nigga off Mortal Kombat, nigga. Man, not Shao Kahn. Liu Kang, yeah, man. Same tongue, yeah. Nigga, we don't know motherfucking thing. Trying to travel every goddamn way. I remember my nigga called me hype one time. Yo, what up, bro? What up? We about to go out there. We about to go through all this. We going to Paris. Yeah, hope y'all have a nice time. What you call me, bro? Once he said, you ain't even have to say area. Once he said, not me. Hey, don't care. I'm one of those type of, I know immediately. Once he said, bro, you ain't saying this for no reason. I go off instincts like you. Say, hey, once the nigga says, nope, ain't going. You ain't even gotta say area. You know, cool. The fuck I would go there for? Weed and all this shit, man. Hell no. I ain't doing it, bro. Y'all get the light second. If y'all enjoying y'all nice little knowledge, man, it's separate. It's separate you, man. I need to get my little work ethic, though. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. My work ethic still ain't there. I used to go out every day.
I don't have much creativity in making up names. One day our crop tech is Josh Ramsey. My name is Ramsey Vanny. At Ramsey Nubani, RAMSEYNUBANI. Yeah. I was just calling you champion. Well, there you go. Josh _ Newlinger. Okay, Josh is NULINGER. Okay, easy enough. Yeah. I'm gonna tag that one.
We're easy to access. If you don't have followers, by the way, on Instagram, you're not getting accepted at this point. Like, so if you have just an account just to like troll shit around, yeah, you're not getting accepted.
Like post or whatever.
I've been like making an effort now to go through every fucking one because there's some assholes out there. If you follow me because you actually want to enjoy and work together. Like, don't follow me because you want to see what I'm doing. The grass is just as green on your side. Like, yeah, like please, like it's beautiful looking, you know. But if you want to follow us and you want to join like what we're doing and be a part of it, by all means, come out there. Like, we're here. Like, we want to have fun with everybody. We want to win together. So if you want to ask questions on, we're pretty much an open book, especially me. I tend to answer every question. Like, especially too much time on it. But we have lives, so don't get upset if we don't answer right away. Be respectful. Like, once again, like if you respect my time, I'll respect your time. And sorry, once again, that's why it's so big on me that, like, dude, I gotta tell you guys, dude, these guys sat around for 2 hours for us. Yeah, part of the show, bro. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Yeah, we were like tweeting that he was all the time. I'm sure that they would all excited us. Like, Josh, I hate keeping people waiting for us. It's like, I know, I'm dressing. Yeah, it's so interesting. There's on a fucking tractor or something. I know. It was a flash drive. You probably got your fence because we could just go off the road and I got pulled up. At least crazy. Yeah, it's still farms. So my other company as well. If you guys want CBD products, CBM products, I'm gonna bring some to the event for you guys that you guys can have and try it out. I swear by my CBG, that's what I like. Everybody's body is different, so you gotta do what works for you. But it's something different, we're producing flour. I'm still trying to find the right genetics right now. It's fun to go through. A lot of good terms, I like to mix it at times just because if I've got a lot of work going on, it keeps me a little bit more loose.
That's basically all we got. The choice.
And I think that as you go through,
We're down.
ones that really
Bonded. We have bonded. And we never thought we would. Who is the real people thing again now? The first thing is go walk. Yeah, this is what you want. It's the first I walk. We're making progress.
Josh and Ramsey, we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Thanks for having us out.
What are you doing? Oh, go to the top. Why? For what? What's up? Give Papa. Give Mama. Give Mama. Give Mama. Give Mama. All these kids are getting full-time jobs. They've been here before the war, so it's nothing to do with the war, guys. This has been their job for years. Right. Here we're going. I think Durk Cafe. Recommended by a lot of people. Supposed to be really good. Hello. Good. I heard the person is good. It was good? Hello. Okay, we'll go. I would oh my god, I'm gonna miss the order.
Josh Ramsey, episode 82, JR Carlton. Welcome to the Diamond Mine. The DiamondMine.LA, California source for boutique genetics. Powered by yours truly, Black Leaf. And you know what that means?
Tell me what you have. What is it? Oh, we can talk. The cheese up. Again, we have this. I had the bacon burger. Oh god, that is bad. I feel like that, Johnny. Oh, it looks so good. I can't. I just screwed myself totally. What did you do for the camera? I want it, Johnny. You're supposed to do that. You're Johnny's YouTube. The actor. You're supposed to do that shot at the end though when you're all done. That was the final shot.
Anyway,
Not the first shot.
the money shot first.
Smash double, guys. Alright, so here we are at the Opera House. We were here, what, 9 months ago? 8 months ago? 8 months.
Right after the war started.
Yeah. That's crazy, right?
Here we are. 1 year later.
Yeah. It looks different. It feels different.
Feels good.
Yeah.
City's much more active, isn't it?
You think so? Yeah, it was. For sure. Compared to when we came, we came in April. I'm okay. Exactly. Thank you. Oh, I see it already, but it's okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Everything was closed.
Huh?
Everything when we were here last time was closed for a lot of it. So
Oh, yeah?
now with the city together, in spite of the war,
Yeah.
we go.
Oh, you know what? McDonald's, I think finally though, because when we came last time, there wasn't. I remember I brought in
We brought it in, right? We brought it in.
and some guy. He asked me where
Got it.
to get it. I said I got it in Poland, and he was like so disappointed. And I said, look, you can take my chicken nuggets for fries because I'm full. And he's like, really? And he's like, my wife's like, this isn't so much. I said, like, just take it. I'm full. He was so appreciative. He found me later that day, and he brought me KFC.
What?
Yeah, and it's funny because KFC is also good, but it opened earlier. Guys, the 1 year anniversary of when the war started. I'm here in Lviv, and I really pray and hope that I won't be standing here again next year. If I do, it'll be celebrate Quando. Have a great guys. This place is a Lviv institution, the Cherry Liquor place. And I think this might be the first one, the original. Now they're all over the place. So one is. All right. Cheers. Cheers. To new friends. And to Ukraine. Here it goes.
I'm there in spirit. Freaky dance with Johnny. Motherfucker.
Can we do a song with you?
Come on.
Drink
Drink
it.
it.
Louder and clear. Don't flow it.
One shot, Johnny. Go, go, go. Poor John.
You know, is this the original or is it the first one? I was trying to break into the bar because she wants another drink, but they're closing. Because of the curfew, they're like, well, that's so funny. It's like 10 o'clock and the bar is closed and everyone's mad. 9:23 a.m. Their alarm just started. I was expecting to wake up to some news or some air alarms at least yesterday, but there's nothing on the 24th 1 year anniversary. But today, today, it's raining, gray, miserable. But let's go. I know Lviv for most of the year, in the beginning, obviously they were very worried about the air alarm, and then in probably March, so they had a attack not too far away, they were worried, but I think the rest of the year, there was nothing. It was silent, there was never any attacks in Lviv, so
people just kind of live normally, the air alarms. But today, on the day after the 1 year anniversary, I'm gonna be good. As predicted, things are open, which is good. I'm doing the work there, guys. 2 hours, here. It's time to make a move.
She looks like she wants to be in my bed tonight.
Really beautiful buildings as well. The view is really pretty. So guys, on my last page here of the video, I'm buying this long t-shirt. Really beautiful. This is not just a box. It was 500 years old, $4. Very nice. So and it's in this market here, right next to Opera Theater. If you guys want to come. My favorite thing about this market from day one is that they've always just told you it's actual, right? From the past, they're told you their fair price. You know, them out. I'm sure how you buy it, alcohol, but when by general rule, with markets around the world, I would rather have places have a price on the item so you don't have to look and have to think about it. But in general, when it's a fair price, I don't think at all. It's good. But when someone gives like trade down a price, then I just so in those countries, I try to avoid. I really hate countries where you can't trust sellers in markets where they have this like culture of needing to negotiate. I don't know what countries you've been to where that's the case, where you always have to waste your time negotiating, but I absolutely hate those places. I try to avoid them. But this is why I like Ukraine, because people are honest. So, speaking of beautiful places, I'm gonna have lunch here at I Love Kebab. Kids are here to Rondo. Get the fuck out of here! So I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for showing these Roma kids coming to make their money and often steal things, pocket. But these kids have been coming here before the war started. It had nothing to do with the war. Actually, there was more of them during when there's wars. So if you want to be mad at somebody, get mad at their parents. Kids are here to Rondo. Get the fuck out of here! So I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for showing these Roma kids coming to make their money and often steal things, pocket. But these kids have been coming here before the war started. It had nothing to do with the war. Actually, there was more of them during when there's war. So if you want to be mad at somebody, get mad at their parents, sending them out, like teach them how to pickpocket, teach them how to beg, and teach them that this is the correct way to live life, to bother other people while they're eating, to make cities unsafe. It's the parents' fault of these Roma kids. Get mad at them. To other people who think, oh, you just give us money. The problem is, if you give them money, it becomes profitable for their parents to keep sending their kids out instead of sending them to school, instead of having them be at home. So you guys give money to these kids are actually contributing to the suffering of these kids and future generations. Because as long as people give them money or allow them to steal from you and don't discourage it, you guys are the problem. I was watching the interview actually with Chinese Butler. She hasn't talked about First War else movie. She interviewed on there, and actually the interview after me is with a Ukrainian refugee who is now living in South France where she lives. So really interesting stories. She's also had out Brandon Mitchell, the medical guy that you guys on my channel, as well as Dr. Starsky. You all probably don't know. So pretty cool. Check her out. It's called Stories for More. Fanny Butler. But actually, the reason why I put on my camera is another air raid alert just started. The second one today. They said it's all over Ukraine. The last one, this one. So I'll give you guys an update later when we find out what the targets were and if we don't know. I don't know if I give you a tour of everything. This is forced to do. If you're going to evolve to my channel, I think that's a little tip right now. And you that mistake. You have to be worse and he's like partial of it in the place. It's relocated right in the center of the view. Almost perfect each other. Okay, like if any of you guys have like a apartment somewhere, especially really anywhere. But you know, because every time I bought my apartment, I hate traveling and paying for hotels now because I know my place is sitting at me. Like a hotel room, I don't mind paying for it. It's like monthly nights. But if I'm gonna stay somewhere for a week or a month, I hate paying double rent, knowing that I have two empty apartments sitting in Ukraine, one in Parkview and one in Kyiv. That's another reason why you should never buy an apartment. You can always just rent because then you can travel and rent an Airbnb for a month. What I like about those houses is it actually feels cozy, like some home, not like sterile Airbnb or hotel. And there's parties to it. That's not what you guys remember a few years ago. I took these car keys to give us the light. I'm here finally. Alright, you guys listen? What should I do? You gonna be up? Alright, so you're the guy we're giving the car to. You driving back to Sweden? How long have you been in Ukraine for?
First came in the beginning of March. But this time I was going home, do some work and stuff.
Okay, well, what is Operation Aid?
To support the civilians, especially in the south and in the east, which are most needed right now.
Well, tusen tack for your service.
Oh, to some Swedish.
Oh, yeah, svenska, ja. Tack, tack. Okay, have a safe drive back to Stockholm. Take care. Hello, Sara. One of my favorite things in Lviv is actually just hanging out, just outdoors, which is why normally it's a nice place to come to summer. But today it's a bit cold, right? Look, it's not raining. And there's a little tea place across the street, a little mango and mashed potato. It's very good. Let's listen to music now. I also wanted to buy this I can change to the guy. And yeah, I started moving the business of creating guys, meeting up with the Mexican bosses. Yeah, it's cool restaurant. Look how beautiful this is. Jeff, what's the space called?
Atlas Restaurants, 1871.
Wow.
And they have pictures on the website of what it looked like
back then. Wow. I mean, now it's even absolutely beautiful as well, with all the different knights and warriors, and who knows what all this is, but decent food so far too. Yeah, well, I didn't realize it's going to be like little small beer shops. Classy. How's the borscht?
First course.
Really? First one. Okay. So you were in Ukraine, what, 16 years ago, you said?
I was about 15 years ago, and I came a couple times, at least a couple times, to see what was on UNESCO Heritage List.
Nice.
So I made the Kyiv, and then I also was in Warsaw. I came over here, which was one of my favorite memories of my travels.
Right.
When there were no tourists here. This whole old town area was dark, like a ghost town. And the architecture was so interesting to me. You have a 19th century building next to a 17th century building next to a 16th century building. It's just fantastic architecture.
But now the town square looks really nice.
Yeah,
what was it like?
It's so full of life and restaurants and just really impressed.
What was it like 15 years ago?
No one was here. You just walked through the streets. It was just empty. I said at night it was dark. I stayed at this hotel called the Grand Hotel, which is on the main drag. It was all lit up, and there were like Russian-looking mafia types and casino and everything goes with it. And you walk across the street from over here, it was dark.
Nothing
It was
here.
dark.
And the buildings were kind of
Really worried.
Worn
I
out,
was really worried about it. I didn't know what to expect this trip, and this has a whole new life.
yeah, it's beautiful now,
I
right?
really been impressed. I've been impressed. I mentioned to you earlier with the infrastructure too,
Yeah.
of this country, the roads, the utilities, and how these supposed rumors about corruption. Right, the country can't have this level of infrastructure and massive corruption. It doesn't, same thing for it.
Yeah. Queen's definitely been cleaning up all the corruption since the 90s, so it's a nice place now. So you should take a look at some other rooms. Really beautiful, like these old wooden ceilings. Really old things. Wood pipe, burning stove. Absolutely beautiful place. The Viva is full of so much history, guys.
Okay, correction. Today is my second to last day in Ukraine, and yesterday we had 2 air alerts, which I told you I didn't know what happened. And this morning, I still don't know what happened. The confusing thing about the air alerts is they can go off for many reasons. I think this one went off because a couple MiG jets from Russia took off, and those are the bombers. But even if they don't end up dropping bombs, it still triggers an error. Exactly why it triggers error alerts, I don't know. Just in case, I guess, or why they show them, I don't know either.
So that's Ukrainian babusha. We keep coming back to this place. It's so good. It's like no reason to go anywhere else. Love live music. Beautiful spot. Absolutely beautiful.
Guys, this is why I keep coming here. For less than $10, where else can you get this? It's quality of life. This beautiful place, the live piano, like it's just not profitable anywhere else. It's so good, guys. This is our time, guys.
All right, that was a nice breakfast. Well, on the weekends it's always a long line. So.
Somewhere, this line is out the door. It's like down the block, so it's not that bad for Sunday. It's still this line now.
Well, it is $10.
Good to think, and it's amazing. That's $10. Shout out to restaurant Beach, the best breakfast deal ever in the world. I'd have to do it. Yeah, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. The meal rating.
What are you? Why are you so? What are you doing? This is a back market area in Singapore where the sellers offer prohibited medicines. This is an illegal trading, guys, just like this at broad daylight. Hey, what are you doing? I was shooting an illegal trading, and a man just attacked me. Everyone's eyes blazed with fury, and they started yelling, "We are going to stab you. We are going to kill you." I tried to leave, but those guys followed me for several blocks. I really couldn't believe that something like that is possible in Singapore at broad daylight. So we're in the most progressive country in the world. Damn, it's really an ideal one, guys. There's no corruption, zero crime level. No one smokes in the street. No one throws cigarette butts. Well, it's nearly heaven on earth. Singapore is just an incredibly green city. I mean, wherever you look, there is always trees, grass, and lawns everywhere. But is this really true? Today, we're going to show you the underside of Singapore. You'll see the slum buildings costing hundreds of $1,000s. Yeah, this is a sink. The funny thing is, if they sell this place, it would cost hundreds, $1,000s. Singapore is called the City of Millionaires. This is also your property, right?
Yep, we can walk in there. A barbecue zone, and there will be a kids area with a small pool.
This is where you sleep.
Yes, we will. Because I stay.
And how is it to live in Singapore for the slaves of the 21st century?
I'm like running like a machine 24 hours. They are shouting, screaming at me. Not enough food.
What is secret bandit groups? So-called triads.
And I used to take the weapon there, go there and fight out. Fight around two, three times maybe, then they accept me become a gang members.
There's two types of gangsters in Singapore. Like for us, we don't go to the temple to pray. We don't do like cut blood. We drink the blood or everything. We don't do that. Our type is just like a normal type. Anything we just go fight or everything. We don't talk so much.
We'll learn their origins and what they look like now. We met former and current fighters.
You want to start a business in their territory, you have to pay them protection money. Protect them from what? From their own people disturbing your business.
So guys, we're in Singapore, the wealthiest Asian country, where there is still almost slavery. This is the most open economic in the world, which is actually controlled by just a bunch of families. This is the country with the least corruption level in the world, where still secret gangster groups exist, so-called triads. Today, we will chat with their men. I am Stas Natanzan, and this is the Singapore you have never ever seen before.
Singapore gangs a lot different gangs. They will call logo. Okay, this part. Okay, this part. For example, this Kayu is for my gang side, my place. Then other place, Sengkang is other side people.
We are now at the northern Singapore outskirts, next to the Malaysian border. The main business of local gangs is traditionally cigarettes and alcohol smuggling. Well, and racket, of course.
Okay, we have a business. We install all the coffee shop. And they sell something there. Video. We got your protection. Anything you can call us. But 1 month you must pay us money. Protection money.
How much was it? How much did they pay?
Some of them, the business law, they will give you 500. Some of them will give 1,000. Every month you need to take the money. If you have a protection, become a protection then. We want the protection money. We will never give this protection money, then you also cannot sell here. Or you will hammer you, let you ask you to go. And they will give me. There's a certain day I never work. Every day I stay at a coffee shop, I drink, then drink, fight. Then I go in again, in the prison, out, then I go in again.
Lin spent most of his life being a fighter of a Singapore triad. This is how they call gangs. They also say secret groups.
2-4 is means our logo. Our logo.
So, this is how your group was called. The names of Singapore triads are often consist of numbers. For instance, one of the most infamous gangs is Salakau 369. Can you tell me about your tattoos? Do they mean something?
Because last time it's my tattoo, I follow my gang. I follow my gang do one. This all got the meaning one. You really say you must do this tattoo. Not like now they say body art. Body art is our time is not body art. That's now we will follow our group. Okay, this company wear this one uniform, you must wear that time.
Lin quitted triads almost 10 years ago. Now he works as a waiter in a restaurant, where all the employees are former members of various Singapore secret groups. People join these at an early age. Lin did it when he was 10. And a full membership, you must get in fights with rivals. Was there some initiation ritual? Something you had to do in order to become a full-fledged triad member?
Something I do because they ask me to go and fight first. Then I go and straight away I go in the coffee shop there. I see a few youngster there. Then I one or two person. Then they see you daring to fight. Then I used to take the weapon. Then I go there and fight. Fight around two, three times maybe. Then they accept me to become a gang members.
Singapore doesn't have an ancient history. This is why people here can make big symbols of insignificant things. For example, Merlion. This sculpture was set in 1975. It's a lion with a mermaid tail. You may say, it's cheap modern stuff, but today it is one of the main symbols of Singapore. Actually, there is just 4 sculptures like this in the whole country. Or, let's take another, also modern symbol, the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. One might say, it's just a hotel. Okay, an expensive hotel with a pool on the roof. Have you ever seen a hotel? I mean it, just a hotel that became a symbol for a country.
My name is Alvin Chok. I'm ex-offender.
Alvin used to be a fighter of one of the biggest Singapore triads, Gi Heng.
Gi Heng Secret Society. Okay, during that time, they got 19,000 members. Okay, this is the territory of their.
Gi Heng was one of the first Singapore secret groups. It dates back to 19th century, when the first fighters of the gang moved to Singapore from Hong Kong. That is why the gang members spoke in Cantonese. So this is where the fist office of the Singaporean gangs was located.
This is like a community center for them. It's like a club. During that time, they speak only their own language. So they have to start a club like that, okay, or a clan, they call a clan, to help their own people. So this is how all these clans started. They got Teochew clans, they got Cantonese, they got Hokkien, many.
Originally, Singapore triads acted as communities for mutual aid of Chinese migrant laborers. All newcomers automatically joined one or another secret group, depending on the language or dialect they spoke.
So this day you don't have to worry, and then you just follow my boss. So for them, they thought it's a sense of safety, sense of belonging, brotherhood, and I can ease my heart. I have a boss, and then I have a place to stay. I have a job. But initially, they don't know they are joining a gang.
The main job of the 19th century gangs was not robbing and killing. They mostly unloaded ships at the docks.
You see, when all these traders, merchants, they come in, they have sometimes they have a few food. They got a lot of stocks. So these people on the deck there, they will go and like salesmen. Hey, I can do loading, unloading for you. Settle 2 days time. How many people you have? I got so many people, manpower. So this is why they want more and more people. Yeah. You can see all this ceremony, this early stage. We call Matie.
Métier?
Yeah, they also call them Sangsui women. They comb their hair, they put on this, they don't want to get married anymore. Okay, these are the women who contribute a lot in the early times of Singapore.
Why did they decide not to have a husband?
Because they don't want to be bondage. They want to work and then save enough money. They send back to their own country. They send back to China. So
they decided not to have a husband, not to have kids,
yes.
So that they could work all the time?
Yes. Why they take care of their family.
Samsui women appeared in Singapore in the late 30s of the 20th century. During that time, the government, in order to protect the labor market during the Great Depression, limited the inflow of male workers. Then it was Chinese women who came to work in Singapore. They wore a red headdress so that they were visible on construction sites. It was like a modern orange helmet, which Samsui women couldn't afford. In fact, those women sacrificed their lives to support their families that they could never meet again. Now we are in the center of Singapore, in Chinatown. Nowadays, this is one of the most expensive districts of this incredibly expensive city. The apartments here cost around $2 million. Fancy cafes, expensive cars. But when Alvin was a young guy, there was a real haunt of vice here, the home of illegal casinos and rookeries.
Singapore first casino was not located either in Sentosa or MBS. It's here. Okay, they got a very famous gambling house during that time.
Sentosa Island and the casino of Marina Bay Sands Hotel are legal gambling areas in Singapore. They were legalized after 2008. Admission is free for foreign guests, but the citizens of Singapore pay around $100, so they don't gamble.
What is it so special? In olden days, it has a special name. Hokkien people call this street Yao Keng Kau. Translated to English, the mouth of the gambling den.
What do you think? Is there still illegal gambling houses in Singapore now?
Of course it exists, because it is a very good money. Every 100 you bet, if you win, you will contribute $2 to the tips. But if you lose $100. So from morning until you bet until night, end of the day, most of your money will go to my tipping box. This is how we make money.
Illegal casinos are still the main business of triads, but we have to realize they are no ordinary gangs. The triads trace their roots back to the history of a feud between the supporters of the fallen Min dynasty and the new Qing dynasty in China, which took place in the 17th century.
During the Qing dynasty takeover, there was a group of all these royalties, royal family. They want to bring back. So there was a time they started the underground movement. Okay, like they want to overthrow the Qing dynasty.
Since then, the Chinese mafia, this is another name for triads, has been keeping their complicated initiation rituals and codes.
Normally, the boss, the head man will tell them, hey, take your passport, let's go. Without knowing anything. You don't even know you're going, just say, follow passport, follow me. So most of the time, they will end up in either Malaysia or Indonesia. And then once they pass the border, someone will come and fetch, and they will blindfold you. So you'll be blindfold throughout the journey. And then normally they will end up in a plantation. That was before computer period. Yeah. So they go in, they have this.
Alvin shows me the things they give you for the initiation.
And then they have to vow. Okay, they got rules and regulations they have to follow. And also, those who undergo this ritual, they will be appointed position in the secret society. And it's all known over everywhere in the world. Their name will be written down into a book. And your position, be it you are an advisor, you are a fighter, or you are what. Okay, you'll be written down. And then this one will be sent out to other countries like Taiwan, like Hong Kong, like Vietnam, all this, Cambodia.
So, all the triads in Asia know who you are, right?
Yes.
I'm not sure I understand.
Especially for women, okay?
Yep. Tattoo representing a position in a gang.
Hey, this one. This is the way.
Does this tattoo mean something?
Yeah.
It means you are in the gang, right?
Yeah, it's a fighter.
This is a fighter tattoo. So, whether you are a fighter or someone else, you have different dragons?
This dragon is different. This dragon is, you see those Chinese, when they go to war, they have this dragon on the flag. Yeah. So this is the dragon. Yeah. So that means we are, anytime we stand by for during that time I was studying in school. I was still studying. I got my tattoo. So my discipline master asked me, what are you going to do with this? I say, I put acid. Wow, cannot. Then got any other? I say, I go and find a way. Okay, you can go and settle. Then I go and put a bigger one. I put a bigger one to cover the smaller one. This is my day.
There's two types of gangster in Singapore. Like for us, we don't go to the temple to pray. We don't do like suck blood. We drink the blood or everything. We don't do that. Our type is just like a normal type. Anything, we just go fight or everything. We don't talk to so much.
He asked us to call him Patrick and hide his face because he is still a powerful figure in the gangster world of Singapore. However, he claims that he's given up crime business. He sets up a meeting at one of the parking lots of one of the malls, which, let's put it this way, his fighters used to protect.
Since I'm 13 or 14 or something like this.
When you were 14?
Yeah.
Do you remember how you joined them?
First, when when I was young, we just like we wanted a group of people to play together. Yeah, you know.
These are old tattoos, right? This is not just an art.
Yeah, this is like I think I made inside the prison.
Patrick told us that he was willing to talk only about the old days and not about now.
I'm sorry, Tas, because I cannot say a lot of things about the gangster game. You know, there's a lot of Singapore, a lot of people know my lifestyle, a lot of my when I was in the gang and how my life changed.
Patrick worked his way from an ordinary fighter to the leader of a big Singaporean groups.
We can go and start like every shop, we go and collect money. Yeah, saying that we are home ground, belong to here. Yeah, then we will open the gathering. Then like last time, about my last sentence, we have some problem at the shopping mall. No, I bring my knife along. Then I go and poke somebody. You need 3 steps of balls that I don't really think of that. Then even to ICU, the doctor said that, wow, you know how the lung come out, I also don't know about that. I don't intend about like going poke into the lung. I don't intend. But I was angry. You know, I was angry because he saw me walk there, he just spit at me in front of me. I feel very angry, then I tried to chase him and he fall down, then I poked him.
If it's dangerous, so I will come with a money lender. I will do my own money lender. Then I call the uncle. I say, uncle, you need to pay me the money. Cost 3,000 already, around 10,000. Then you must pay me this money. He said, oh, we don't pay you. What you want to do? I said, uncle, because you owe us, you pay us. You pay us. This is not my business. You also must remember business. Okay. I hope you respect. You must pay us this money. Because you need money, you come and see us. Then we pay you, that time we want to ask you that time pay back you never. Then after you pay, we will talk all the nonsense. Then score all the bad word in front of me. And I said, now you want to pay, don't want to pay. He said, you don't want to pay how? Then I will take the samurai, you know the Japan samurai. Yeah. I will chop off his hand.
You cut his hand?
Yes. Chop. I will chop off his hand. I will chop off his hand, then I will take his hand. I will throw one side. I like to use the samurai because they want very sharp. Because I told this guy, something is not happen, make sure you pay us. If something happen already, we don't want your money already. Make sure they say don't pay, what you want to do? And he thought they're very proud. Then straight away take the samurai and chop off his hand.
Such public clashes were quite common in Singapore in the early aughts. Nowadays, they have almost vanished. The whole city is now rigged with cameras, so it is almost impossible to break the law on the street. Almost. Hey guys, we're in Geylang, the darkest ground of Singapore. Once, it used to be controlled by triads. These are some secret groups like Italian mafia. Geylang is still the most criminal area of the city. They sell all prohibited goods here. There are such kinds of business here that I can't even tell you about. Otherwise, my channel will be banned. The gangs still control this land, though not as much as they used to. One of the business here is pharmaceutical trade. How does it come here? Do you have these medicines in a drugstore, in a legal pharmacy?
In drugstore and official upstairs. I think this one you can get USA.
Right here, right now, in broad daylight, you can see an illegal pharmaceutical trade. All these are ordinary medicines, but they are so expensive in legal drugstores that sellers deliver them here illegally and sell them here. The most popular item is Viagra. At first, sellers were not sure how to deal with me. Some guy with a camera is shooting their unlawful business. But to attack me means to draw extra attention. Some guys just ask me not to shoot. Others demand money. No. I want it for free. I just want to shoot. Viagra?
Yeah.
And this. Viagra too, yes? Most of this stuff is Viagra. And this is a painkiller. How much is it? How much?
$100.
100? And how much would it be in a pharmacy? $1,000? Is this the official price? What's up, man? What are you? What are you doing? Shoot, did you see how nervous they are? They come from behind. Look, this one is staring. Okay, this is an illegal trading. Guys, just like this in a broad daylight, you can see they are upset. This guy is staring at me. Singapore is actually the city of smuggle, thanks to its harbor. In fact, the island state acts as a gate between Asia and the rest of the world. It has a unique geographic position at the main sea route in the world. This is exactly why the British founded here at the beginning of 19th century, a port which very soon became the biggest one in Asia, and then in the whole world, and maintained that status for 2 centuries. Just recently, it has given the first place to Shanghai. Beside legal goods, tons of contraband are smuggled through this place every day. First of all, it is cigarettes and alcohol. We can regularly read about this in press. Also, smuggled goods include tusks and other ingredients of Chinese medicine. In summer 2022, the biggest consignment of tusks was intercepted in the Singapore harbor. There were almost 6 tons there. The parcel went from South Africa to China, and they have captions like this every year. Also, Singapore is a hub for circumvention of sanctions. For example, in the coastal waters, here they decant Venezuela oil to deliver it around the whole Asia. Naturally, this island was, and it is now, a huge drug hub, although the government is struggling against it. Guys, we are now entering into a Singaporean ghetto, a place in this golden city where poor Singaporeans and the immigrants live. Look, the guy with a syringe in his hand. He's not even hiding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
My channel is in Russian. Is this like a drug point here?
Yeah, this is like red light history.
Yeah. You have drug there.
No, nobody, right? Hey.
Let's get out of here quick. Let's go. Damn, you saw it. This is a drug point. This is the most vicious ghetto in Singapore. It's really intense. There are syringes literally everywhere. Something like burnt spoons. I can't show you everything because of the YouTube's restrictions. But god damn it, this is just a real sewer. And this sewer is in the middle of the richest city. It's a real crap. You know how they show the streets of Philadelphia, which is now a drug capital of the USA? Well, this is all the same here. See that man on a chair? In the city of 1,000,000 cameras, as they call Singapore, criminals have learned how to hide from seemingly flawless video surveillance. You see, one camera is turned over there, and the other one is onto the alley. This is why the guy can just sit here, and no one will see him. And in these places, cameras don't see. For cameras, people do all what they always do in blind spots. Check it out, friends. Those guys are hanging exactly in the corner, because there is a camera over there, and it turned aside. But the corner is always out of the zone. In Singapore, those who do illegal things always stand in the corners. A corner is a blind spot. The trays with smuggled medicines are also set in the way cameras don't see them. Probably, I'm the first guy to shoot them like this. Hey, what are you doing? Did you see it? Okay, let's get out of here. People started attacking us already. But in fact, all this is happening in front of many people, in broad daylight. Actually, it is an open secret for every Singaporean, including the police guys. Speaking of severe Singaporean laws that punish you for any mistake, what do you think? Why these people are allowed to trade? Yeah, sure, this is just medicines. illegal selling of smuggled medicines in order to drive down a price. Do you believe these sellers have a protection in the police? Is there a corruption here in Singapore or not? Why do these guys keep working in the streets? Come on, this is the most uncorrupt country in the world. It is clean and unbribable, am I right? What do you think, guys? Please write your opinion in the comments. How come this people work in broad daylight? By the way, I asked this question to all my Singaporean friends, and they are all sure that those sellers don't pay bribes and the police didn't fight smuggling and drug trafficking just because they either don't know or they are too busy with other stuff. It occurs to no one in Singapore that the police is just in play. Hotel 81 is a very interesting Singapore phenomenon. This is a love hotel. I mean, you can book the room for a whole night as well. But usually lovebirds pay here for an hour. But there's other thing. The most interesting fact is the owner of this hotel. Kong again in the early 90s realized that people have nowhere to go for having sex. The thing is, Singaporean hotels were very expensive, and many people just couldn't afford them. That is why the guy started to lease beds for sex. Now Chong again is one of the wealthiest people in Singapore. According to the Forbes, his fortune is estimated at $2 billion. And Hotel 81 is a huge chain covering the whole city. Now Chong again owns other hotels as well, even in other countries, I believe. Anyways, I don't know whether we can call him the wealthiest suitor of the planet or not. Of course, the wild prices for real estate impact the hotel as well. It's a big luck today to find a room in Singapore for less than $100 for a night. I'll be talking quietly, because there might be people sleeping here. Capsule hotels are incredibly popular in Singapore because of a very expensive life. Well, in fact, they are hostels, dorms, but a glossy ones. Hey, look, guys, this is my place, 51. Let's see what's inside. Yep, the light is here. Let it be the light. A toothbrush, a blanket. Let's look inside here. Well, first is the size. Let me lay down. Well, it's okay. Look. I'm in the middle. There is plenty of space here and here. There's plenty of space down there. You may even put your purse or whatever. It's quite comfortable. Good mattress is good. What's this? One more lightning. You can read in the night. All is good. There is, look guys, there is a safe here. However, a very tiny one. You can hardly squeeze anything here, but it will do for a wallet. 2 outlets, 4 USB slots, which is very cool. You can charge anything you want, all devices. 1 more shelf. A very cozy little shade here. You closed it, and you may rest. Here we go. Chill out. Sleep, yeah. A dog kennel. Let's go look what is there outside. There is another person looking for his place. I'm recording.
Привет. Dat was Stella.
Where are you from?
Indonesia.
Where did you study Russian?
Oh, actually, my girlfriend is Russian last time. Yeah, I studied in France last time. I met my girlfriend in France. She's Russian. Yeah, so I learned a little bit. Yeah.
Stas. Right, it is. I've just arrived. My new Indonesian friend, William. Or, I don't know. How should you call a person?
It is my privilege to welcome a distinguished panel of leaders to our hearing today to discuss the intelligence community's annual threat assessment. During today's proceedings, we will hear from Lieutenant General Scott Barrier, Director of the Defense Intelligence Agency, the Honorable William Burns, Director of the Central Intelligence Agency, the Honorable Admiral Haynes, Director of National Intelligence, General Paul Nakasone, Director of the National Security Agency, and the Honorable Christopher Wray, Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Thank you all for your service and for your appearance here today. I also want to thank all of our committee members for their cooperation today. We will have both open and closed sessions with our witnesses. Our plan is to complete the open session by noon, adjourn for a lunch break, and resume in closed session. To my opening statement, this is our annual hearing on worldwide threats. It's an opportunity for the intelligence community to come before Congress and the American
college. I actually got kicked off the team because I tested positive for marijuana. So it just goes to show you, if you a lettuce splitter, and then what I have in here as well is I've also got a lighter for warming the lettuce up before you eat it. And then just in case you want to roll your lettuce up into like a tortilla or like an egg roll or something, you can just use rolling papers for that. There's also a front spot. You need to put like your identification in here or something or what. But, woo, you already know. You already know. So that's just, we'll put the lettuce in there, and we'll put the lettuce stomper in there as well. And then we'll leave the ladder already in there. And then boom, coolest guy in town. Just stop. So anyways, yeah, I got one of these. I'll be taking that with me this weekend because I won't be around. So you can bet your bottom. You can bet your bottom on one of these packed to my side. I remember that era. Yeah, me too. I'm living it right now. It's smell proof. Yeah, smell proof. Well, it does smell a little bit like fabric, so it doesn't smell itself, but I can't smell the lettuce and stuff. That's for sure. Yeah, no lettuce and stuff. So yeah. So make sure you check that out. If you do go to AC Infinity, use promo code Pigeons420 so that they know who sold them all out. Okay? All right? Oh, we're getting very cool again. Yeah, yeah. But also, if you want an even cooler one, I know it's hard to say that. I know. Actually, in fact, if you want the world's dopest, if I may, world's dopest fanny pack. It's right here, right now. Here it is. So if you go to thepigeonscoop.com/merch, boom, you can get yourself the world's dopest fanny pack. Okay, no jokes. I'm not making this up. This is literally the world's dopest fanny pack right here. It says right on it, world's dopest fanny pack. Come on. I can't make this up. Okay? I'm telling you right now. Okay? That's the world's dopest fanny pack. But if you just so much want to make it a smell-proof bag too, AC Infinity's got you covered. But whatever. Whatever. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, make fanny packs great again. Well, they've always been great, but people just forgot. You know what I'm saying? They just forgot. So here's another one for you guys. I ain't done. We just discussed transporting. We just discussed the pot smoking, school skipping, 2-time Super Bowl winning legend, if you will. And then we jumped into the government approved cocaine. Now, if I may, there was a Reddit post. Okay, there was a Reddit post, and I shared this on one of my shorts, and it says, "Am I an asshole for smoking next to a pregnant woman at a concert?" Yesterday, I went to a concert. The band I was seeing has a very heavy drug scene associated with it. I was in an assigned seat section and made small talk with a couple next to me while waiting. About 10 minutes into the first set, I let up a joint. And about 5 minutes after, the couple complains to me about the wife being pregnant.
I told them both it's a show. You came here. You can choose to leave. He tried to cause a scene, but nothing happened since I just ignored them both and danced. I told my roommates earlier today, and they said I was being an asshole for smoking next to the pregnant lady. Am I an asshole here? I pose the question to you. What do you guys think? I think it's important that we take an assessment here on the chat of YouTube, because obviously if chat says one way or the other, then it's true. I'll be the one to break the ice here. No, you're not an asshole. Absolutely not. I am totally gonna smoke as well. If it's assigned seating, very heavy, if you will, I can understand. It's probably enough. It's probably. I would attempt to move away a little bit, but hear me out. Hear me out. We were at a Method Man and Redman concert for the High Times Bash 2.0 Bash. It was wonderful. And they performed it was a no smoking, but that didn't stop anybody from sparking up. Everybody in that building was smoking downstairs. Not everybody. There was so many, And if there was a pregnant lady there, it would suck. But part of me is like, no, I don't think so. I don't think you're an asshole. I think you're taking advantage of the moment. I think, if I may put myself in the eyes of someone who's bearing a child, which is very tough. I gotta remember where I'm putting myself and what kind of situations I'm putting myself in. I personally, I probably would not go to a concert setting to begin with. Mainly for the reasons of safety, for the reasons of uncertainty or uncertainty of it. So yeah, I guess you gotta be responsible for yourself. And I understand that maybe other people can be responsible for everybody else too, but not when you're at a smoking event or like a weed event. And it's not even a weed event, but they're very heavy and weed cheap. It is inevitable. It is inevitable. But yeah. If we could be selfish, if the one who smokes the weed is selfish, isn't the one who smokes not to smoke the weed being selfish? Like, at which point do we just draw the line? You know what I mean? Like, who's right and who's wrong? If you're selfish for thinking about you, you're selfish for thinking about you. Finish your joint. It's almost done. That's pretty much where I'm at. Yeah. But I pose the question to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very hot topic. Clearly, there's two sides to every story. Are you in favor of yay or no? And you know what? It's like, so the lady gets the one guy stop smoking. What about everyone else? Does everyone else stop? Does everyone stop for one person? I don't think so. But I asked the question. I posed the question. What do you think? I think went home. I would go home. If I was a pregnant lady, no comment. If I was a pregnant lady, I would go home. I would leave the event. I give up on humanity after Oklahoma. Most of you leave this in the answer. Yeah, we can get into Oklahoma, but first I just say, ask the question. What do you think? There's no wrong answer here, ladies and gentlemen. There's no wrong answer. There's no right answer. So we can't please everybody. But we can have a good, solid conversation without calling anybody names and without arguing anybody. There's no right answer here. There's no right answer because you're not going to convince everybody for the sake of one. I can't see it, particularly when that one is out of their element. But like I said, no right answer. What do you think it is? But yeah, as it was insinuated, smoke out. I was once told to be quiet at a concert. That blew my mind. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Bugsy USA, thank you very much. I appreciate this. So yeah, that kind of poses, that kind of segues us into the story. Oklahoma, man. What the heck? What the heck, Oklahoma? Come on. Everybody in the chat, you speak for Oklahoma here, okay? Oklahoma had the opportunity to vote yes on recreational herb, and they voted no. And at first I was like, well, hold up. There must have been something in the bill that they weren't in favor of. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything in the bill. Other than the 15%, other than the 15% tax, which I don't think is totally unreasonable, I thought, now, the thing is like, someone might be asking, well, why would you expect the law to legalize? Well, over the course of the last year and a half, I've heard that Oklahoma is slaves to be when it comes to the aversion of the primitive speech. As you guys heard, the Cowboy Cup. Now, forget about the controversy. There's still the Cowboy Cup is out there. Pretty big event. There's a number of massive events that go on in Oklahoma. And yes. Now, guess what? Yes, Oklahoma has had medical. In fact, it was the medical forward, if you will, that kind of paved the way for the recreational side. But I'm just kind of baffled, you know. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure, Oklahoma votes no, but parts of Texas are voting yes. Or at least decriminalizing, there's a whole other argument there. But yeah, maybe that is not surprised here, but anyone from Oklahoma, I don't know. How did you vote? Now, I guess if you're in the chat, it doesn't really, it's not a really good segment. Simple segment, so we're outnumbered by 60+13. The numbers for the vote, it looks like this. Oklahoma State Texas, 8-time election results. Election legalization. Oklahomans are voting in order to allow the recreational use of marijuana during special election years. The medical marijuana has been legal, and widely available to registered years. Supported by the justice reform advocates and youth. Several lawsuits. Yes, so look, the vote no is 61.7. Every major city, Oklahoma, Tulsa, Cleveland, Canadian, Rogers, right? All voted no. It was 50-50. Everywhere else, it's just nowhere once. Wow. Nowhere once. No county. That is totally surprising. Huh. There's the point of Oklahoma. It's happening over there. We need a bat. Okay, we need a bat. Mr. Austin Badass says, I live in Missouri. I think the main thing is there are so many different you can drive through Miami and maybe, but you would have thought maybe that people would have got it voted, you know. I don't know. I think that would have helped. I think that there's a reason. That every single county voted no. What is that reason? I don't know. Is it rigged? No, probably not. But I just don't know. I really don't know. I think it's a missed opportunity by Oklahoma to move forward and operational debt. You know, until next time. Right? Maybe they're going to look at maybe they're going to come. You don't have the governor's backing, then you know that's tough. That's a lot of agencies, that's a lot of corporations, that's a lot of people. So good. But what I would like to say is there's a lot of Vegas, man. There's a lot of Vegas. Finally, as someone who lives here, I do not remember as someone who loves the Vegas, spends a lot of time in Vegas. This is very exciting. Las Vegas City Council on Wednesday approved regulations for cannabis consumption the 7-member board, which includes Mayor Caroline Goodman, approved several new provisions that are more industry-friendly than the proposed. Most notably, the board chose to keep a 1,000-foot buffer between consumption and requiring everyone own for operators to construct including the action provisions the waiver and the city council the bypass provisions allowing the truck to move each of 1,000 feet of acres. City council also approved several other decisions, including city park, worship, family good care service provided, yes, 300-foot buffer, yeah. 300 feet. You have to walk 300 feet. It's not all up. Walk 300 feet. Last thing you need is like a walk. That's how you do $10,000 origination for loans operators very exciting. I will be visiting, I think, once twice, might even just camp outside, 200 feet away or something like that. Park. Yeah, I love that. I'm in favor of that, 100%. And I love that I'm going to be like, I'm in Vegas all the time, like 3 or 4 this time of year. So, yep. Yeah, you'll see me out there. Will you guys be moving around? Or are you guys more so inclined to keep it at home? Explain the benefits of direct versus what we got now. I didn't know but explain the benefits of direct versus what we have there's a difference between direct and American. Okay, well, the only difference is what the government makes the difference. You know, there should be no difference between recreational and medical. There should be no difference in regards to quality of the risk. Right? I have no idea why you even have medical for recreation. It's all considered to be really good, really clean product, no matter who you are or what you're talking about. But the problem is with the medical system we have right now is you need to get a prescription, you need to get approved, you got to find the producer, you got to get a card, and then you have to really have X number amount for the recreational. You don't get a training on the medical side. Not everyone goes to this in medical, so you go to the store and get at it, and then bring it home and you can continue. It's that easy. The tax from it as well, tax from the food. And I understand tax from recreational products because it's considered as a sin tax, if you will. There has to be taxes, but there has to be tax because we need to be able to just put money back into the system. So, yeah, I don't believe you can be taxed on medical care. So I don't think you can tax on medicine at all. So there's that. So just to name a few things, it should be easier to access. They don't put a thing in the medical community. And really, so yeah, that would be the difference between that I would do. And look at in Vegas in terms of having a lounge. You know, there won't be any medical system free. You know, you want to bring people into a hospital to be seen. You know, patients, sure, but they're not everything. You know? So, yeah, that's what I would say. But as I said, there should be no difference between medical products and recreational products. The problem is there is a difference. One gets put through way more scrutiny than the other, and it shouldn't be that way. Especially. But I pose the question to you guys when it comes to anything, when it comes to this story in particular, Oklahoma legalizing saying no to a recreational system, or do you agree? Do you think it's more? They should say more medical focused. People should have to get serious to get access to this. It should be gate set by doctors, if you will. Rescue Oklahoma said one person, and one person home. Yeah. I have way more. I can hold it to like sometimes 30 minutes. I think 15 minutes. But it's a recreation start. You know what I mean? If you don't have a recreation system, people can't benefit from using the product at all. They're still going to be persecuted for it. Whether it's like fines, whether it's like jail time, whether it's like blacklisting or suppression by employees or whatever. If you don't have a legal framework, people are still at a disadvantage in life. And I think if you have a medical system, regardless of the limits that they put on it, it's a great start. Because even the system that I have, the system that we have in Canada, horrible system, horrible. Our whole country isn't the same from one side to the other. Just, you know, not all states, provinces can grow. This is the best system around. And it's all different. And it's a horrible climate. And first legal. You couldn't even get that plant. You couldn't even have edibles. There was no content to it. It was horrible. It was horrible. So yeah, but I voted yes. I said yes. Bring this system in so that we can work on it from there. Let's if it's still behind closed doors and illegal, there's easy nothing to work on. If it becomes legal, even with a shit ton of restrictions, at the very least, you can start to repeal those restrictions. One little bit of it. But without a foot, we can't get it. So yeah, it is unfortunate. Like I said, I would like to see hopefully this was in open work to officially benefit for everyone. Hey, I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate everyone's conversation too. I really want anyone to be able to come in here and have a conversation. Regardless of your input or your views, everyone has the ability to share their voice until we lose that ability. But I appreciate the conversation. Now I didn't want to by anyone said it's unfortunate because I've been restricted. I don't know what it's a lot. I think my fault. It is a lot, but if you're doing concentrate, but yeah, the restrictions are not. The restrictions are not. You guys can only have 2 tomatoes a week. But hopefully, like I said, start with something and you can work to repeal the malarkey over time. Speaking of repealing, did you guys hear about? We'll see how it stands. But did you guys hear about California? I did a story through the region of California, essentially banning tobacco products for anyone who's born after January 1st, 2001. Special notice. The actual notice itself from the California Department in November 22, California voters received
That's why they had to go to the good stuff. Possibly, I'll give you another explanation, which is demonstrative.
I'm not sure. I was actually in the same thing when we all went over there earlier. So no. You'll have to call me back on that. Goddammit, this is Smoke Squad TV. You have to call me back. Yeah, definitely. Oh, if you know, you know. Listen. I'm a multi-millionaire. You're not going to speak to me like that, goddammit. Talk to me differently. If you're subscribed, make sure you press the bell notification next time so you can get all these videos, all right? This is Smoke Squad TV. Like I said before, press the bell notifications so you can get each and every video. All right. Follow me on Instagram also at Milwaukee_living_icon. You heard it here first, god damn it. And also follow me on MLD TV. That's MLD as in dad TV. I love you all. I love you all. You're so special to me, I promise. Just make sure you stay subscribed to my channel and no one else's channel. And stay subscribed, god damn it, because I promise, this is nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Stay subscribed and follow me on Instagram and my Facebook. My Facebook is LINZY, Z as in zebra, Y SMITH.